we played this king a little bit earlier this month. This is the King of Time, and I had some complaints about him, chiefly being that he seems to suck. And I still believe that. In fact, this run that seems to be going pretty well, we've lost 2 lives, but somehow pulled it through at the last clinch moment. I don't know if it's going to make it through the last 12 years, but we've got a good run. It took 5 hours. 5 hours. Actually, no. It took about 3 hours and a lot of planning and a lot of thinking while just kind of doing nothing and waiting for some videos to render. I finally have an idea on how it goes through, and that idea took 3 hours to just even come to fruition. And it still doesn't really do a lot. We've got some warpers that are being pumped up by a farm, so this already relies on having 2 kings. We haven't talked about the other one yet, but we need the King of Progress, I think is the name of this one, or the King of Nothing, sorry, and then the King of Nomads, which was just added to the game, so I don't know if it's going to get nerfed, but the only way we can make this work is if we somehow get a bunch of these things to all line up, and I've had a bunch of them that kind of almost work, and then they just like fall on their face. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid. there's there's that possibility that I'm the stupid one here. But even this is just barely holding together. Like I might lose. The only way this wins, and you can kind of see it in the bottom here, the whole strategy is just to overwhelm. If I lose less troops than I gain, like it's a net positive every single time, I will probably win. that's not that's not a good strategy. For the record, that is not a good strategy. And then I don't even know, like as soon as I get into some sort of fight where the middle line, like these what are they called even, orbiters, they're holding the line with like 36 HP. They don't do any damage. They've got a little shock damage built in, and they're stealing some buffs from the other guy, but they're not they're not doing well. They're not doing very hot. So I'm holding out hope, but I'm not really holding out too much hope at this point. But that's more or less the plan. The plan is grab more warpers, grab more regression, just keep making them bigger, better, badder, and maybe we get like a royal decree or a policy that gives us even like the giga warper summons, and that's about it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be most of my field for the rest of the game, unless I get something new or different or interesting. This is it. There's nothing, and this is kind of my gripe with the King of Time. They've got some interesting stuff, like you can go back in time with the portal, but it doesn't bring you any lives back. Like if you lost 2 lives and you go back 2 years, you don't gain those lives back. It just kind of preserves the board and puts you back in time, and then you redo the things that probably just killed you. So it's only good if you're doing good, which is not a good thing to have when it's this like combat-based system, or if you aren't doing good, you are just effectively dead. And you only have 3 lives. Like it's a very quick slope to slip down, and every single time I go into another one of these fights, I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is it, because they've got 142 people, they're scaling faster than me. I don't really have an answer. If they have any sort of like AoE splash damage, they're like right beside the guys that spawn everything at this point. And there we go, we've hit the critical mass point, so now I'm gaining more than I'm losing. In the end, if we make it to year 30, I'm sure we'll be like several tens of thousands of units is what we're going to need to even survive. The 58,000 damage. I I'm just loading them up with splash damage and combustion. They've already got one combustion. I'm going to give them another combustion. And I just keep recruiting more. The farm is literally keeping this whole run alive by scaling the troops. Um, the only thing that really also helped, so I've done one other run that was successful, that actually completed it. I made it to year 30. We beat the final boss. That run had the nuts. It was steel coats. We had the same thing. We had the King of Nothing. We were dropping steel coats on everybody. Everything that spawned had like 4 hits that they just wouldn't get hurt from. And I don't know. I don't know how I would even go about getting a better run than this. Which is sad, because I've tried so many different runs, and none of them have worked. And at that point, what do you do? Like, okay, this is good. This is exactly like done. Yep, okay, just double our damage. But when you have this many runs and none of them come out as a win, what's the angle? Like, what is your answer to that? Do you just hard push for the same thing every single time? Because that doesn't work either. Like, what if I get into a fight that, they jump a bunch of backline in and target all the spawners and then it's dead? Increase 10% of a random stat of a random plot. Okay. Spend 9 gold every year to level up one random plot. Level up your base plot by 3 levels. These are all kind of not what I need. Random stat of a random plot. That could be fine. We could work with that. Yeah. And it's a temple, so let's do it here. Cool, okay. Yeah, that's probably a good option. Now we can get like a level up or a King of Progress thing where we can destroy a building and level some more stuff up. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say, and what I've kind of said already, is this is like one of 2 strategies that have worked. And the entire king is a time-based system. It's supposed to be super good, super powerful, and nothing is working. Is it a me thing? Like that's where I kind of hit the choose a king to make peace with. King of Greed, please. That's where I kind of hit my anger point, because this game is supposed to be very open-minded, open-paced. You do some things, it works, it doesn't work. You refine your strategy, and depending on which leaders you're going against, you have to change your strategy. This leader doesn't work against a lot of other kings, not leaders, kings. So it just dies a lot. Like, if it goes against the King of Blood too early, the demons walk through. If it goes against the King of Blood too late, the demons walk through. If it goes against the King of Blood really early, the imps walk through and kill the backline before they can summon another wave. And then it's like a slowly... It sucks. It just sucks. It's only when you get to this like wacky, I've pumped this up to 68 different, like it's got 68 people on it. I'm using the King of the King of Nomads to give these little buffs to it. So I can say like, oh, well, now that the Warpers are at 65 health, they're probably not going to die anymore. So now I can add 5 damage to them, which just makes them way better. But why is this the strategy? Like, why is like none time magic the answer? All I have is a farm, which isn't even this character's magical superstructure. And then I've got some warpers, some orbiters that are just piggybacking off the strength of these guys. 101,000 damage, by the way. Like, what's the next move? Like, Spire? Should I just go deep into this? There's Overhaul. This is actually what I need. So that's good. And then the rest is just kind of like, cool, I've got $45. I guess I could get some random tome cards. I could use Vampirism to keep everybody healthy. We could do that. That's fine. That works. And then maybe Overhaul so I can get them leveled up or something. Or maybe I just hold on to it. I don't know. It's kind of like, what's the goal? What am I actually trying to do here? It says 10 health every half second. That's not really super great. It's probably better to just to overhaul that and see what it goes on to. Okay, this goes bigger. 10% of random stat of a random plot. I assume it's going to do it 3 times now or something. I don't know. And then I guess we did get a little lucky on that most recent, what are these called? Decrees? What did I just have? Merchant, this, expansion, battle. Who knows? I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. We got the Mega Minion, which doubles their HP and damage, which is great. That kind of just locked in the victory. We could have probably clinched it out, maybe got into like year 29 or something like that. Summons are 50% stronger. That just keeps us alive as well. And the support building's applying one more time. That's how this whole ramping strategy was built. I had to get these ones. If I got anything else, if I got like the hourglass stuns the enemy for 1 second, that's not going to help. That's not, it doesn't actually win the game for me. So how do you, I don't know. I'm just ranting. This is another rant video. And it's nothing like super crazy. It's not a treatise on differing societal values. It's just, I hate this game sometimes. I want to love this game. And I know it's still early. I know it's going to have a bunch of bugs and whatever. But like, where's the polish? Why are we doing it like this? um, why is it that the answer is just have one unit is just scaling 4 units at a time, or one troop army is scaling 4 units at a time. It's doing all the damage. It's summoning like hundreds of units every battle. This would be great with like a demon at this point, but I tried doing like a demon build. It doesn't work because it's too slow, and you have to pump too many resources into it, and then it just dies. You die too quickly. So it's just like, I don't know. You're just endlessly trying to push this gap, and at this point, like I'm gonna finish the video. We're gonna get to year 30 probably. Thankfully, finally a win on King difficulty. But this isn't the hardest. Like King is the first of the expanded difficulty set. There's King 1 through 9, I think. How would you even start with that? I'm already like level 9 as well. Like I've been grinding this guy out. There's nothing crazy left to do, if that makes sense. I could start migrating, but it's not gonna do what I want. It's just frustrating. That's the long and the short of it, is that it's frustrating. Why did I have to get this magical building? Why did I have to get a spire? Why did I have to do all of this work just to make it work? Only once, like apart from the other win that was really, really lucky. But this might still not win. King of Spells is rough. At least I've got like, okay, yeah, never mind. If King of Spells was able to get to the backline, or maybe the final boss, that might be a problem, but oh my goodness. Maybe library. Let's see if that works. And all of this, attack speed of towers, unlock through, none of this matters. 3 royal decrees, all pots, crit damage. Okay, yeah, sure. We summon a lot of dudes. That's great. We can throw down a library. It failed. Failed once. That's a good combination. Library plus Warper plus Orbiter. That'll extend it along the chain. So that's good too, I guess. But again, I'm just mad. Let's finish it up. Like, I don't know. That's it. The moral of the story. I don't know. Should I be happy? Should I be happy that I won? If it's a hollow victory when the answer to the win was I got lucky. I found the exact one build that works. Tried for 3 hours to get the build, and then it worked. So maybe I'm the problem and I don't know the rest of the builds, and that is something I can accept. I have only played this character for a couple of hours. I haven't been able to try out a bunch of different things. Maybe it's me. But I don't know. It's not looking a lot like me, if that makes sense. Could be somebody else. Who knows? Okay, we're going into like the final couple of days. Let's just quickly level these up. Damage boost, failed twice. Truly incredible. King of Nomads is fine. And then, yeah, cool. Anyway, how's everyone's day going? I hope it's going well. Welcome to No Nonsense in November. This is going to be a video in it. It's 13 minutes already. That's perfect because I'm aiming for about 15. So choosing to start at year 18 for this rant, great idea. I'm taking all the credit for that one, to be honest with you. Is this the last year? No, we got one more after this. So let's throw Adrenaline on. Oh yeah, and then Adrenaline. This whole build, just to rant again, this build falls apart. Actually, no, the entire King of Time falls apart if you don't have these Adrenaline stacks. What they do is just make your attack speed go faster over time. So you're stalling. This whole character has full control over time itself. And the answer is stall. Like, hey, can you stall for a little bit longer? It's incredible. It's truly incredible. This is what I'm dealing with. I can't even look at it. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. So here, and then shields, and then rewind. Shields. Okay, got another stack of drone. So these guys start at like, what, hits per second 0.2, and then they just kind of scale up. Like, there's a wave, there's another wave, and there's a wave, and there's a faster wave, and a faster wave, and then we've made it. Like, we cleared it. We're good. There's no way that they can blow up 1,500 of these guys swarming their units Oh, the game is lagging, by the way. That's not me. Oh my god, the entire end of the battle. I didn't see it. I think we hit 76,000 units. Like, deemed acceptable. Why is this the answer? Why? Does anybody have an answer? I don't know. If you have played this before and the King of Time is something that you understand, please let me know. Because this doesn't make sense to me. Why is it that I have to do it like this? Or maybe I don't have to do it like this and I'm just stupid, you know? That's that could be it too. That really could be it as well. What can I do here? Spire, library. I don't know. You know what? Let's leave it there. I'm gonna see how far I can get. You know, this is a good thumbnail. I can put a thumbnail against this, get a really really big number, and then use a thumbnail kind of thing. Look, you got 100 million. Well, I did. You just haven't seen it and probably won't see it. So sorry about that, but that's how this is gonna go. Me and my little army of warpers. Jeez, that's so many. Yeah, see, that was dangerous. They got to the back line and killed the first couple, but they're dead now. 189,000 that fast. That's crazy. Oh, I could have added like poison to them or something. There we go. So another level up. There's more people. Okay. 9 stacks of frost. Great. Cool. Awesome. Let's leave it there. Again, thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying No Nonsense November. I'm actually running out of time, so I might not make it to 30 days. This might be the last one, honestly. So don't feel bad if it's over. Be happy that it happened. I will be back when I am in December, and we'll get back into it. If I have missed some, I will be catching up in November or December with more videos. So you will get your 30 videos. It's just life got in the way. Life is in the way. Life is always in the way. We'll make it work. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, I totally forgot to say thank you for everybody that actually watched these videos and kind of dealt with all of the issues. I've had so many different things happening in the background just to get this thing going well. And on my end, like I mentioned at the start, I had some audio issues that I had to clean up and get through. It's still not perfect. There's definitely still some stuff that I don't like about the audio setup, but it's miles ahead of where it was before. And some of the videos I've just kind of scrubbed through and posted because I feel good enough about just posting content regardless of the edits like that. And then that was the main point of No Nonsense November. I wanted to make it so that if I had to put something out or if I wanted to get something out fast or whatever the case is, I wanted it to be able to feel confident. I don't want to have to go into the settings and scrub the video. Did I set the levels properly? Are people going to be unhappy with the quality of it? All of that just kind of, it's handled now. And I'm so happy that I have a community that's okay with me putting out slop. Some videos are just called slop because it is. Some of it is just slop. This video itself is probably a slop, some sort of slop. But no, thank you so much, and I'm happy to be here and continue to do this even after being away for so long. And I think we're at like 4 or 5 years at this point. So I'll stop ranting. Again, thank you again, and I will see you sometime in the future.